Namaste everyone. Now in this video I am going to tell you the basics of your bar chart in Power BI. Now if you will see, I have opened the that file which I have used in my first video of this course. Now I am going to add a blank bar chart in it, and if you will see here I am using, let's say, the second one, stacked column chart, and I am simply adding this chart in a blank report view, and you will see this is going to look like this. Now you will see here we have, whenever we are dealing with the bar chart, we have five things to deal with. Here you can see on the screen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let me just tell you the basics of these five things, then we will move on to our chart. Now you will see on the screen here I have written all the things, x axis and y axis. If you have read carefully, this line and these two lines are showing me x axis and y axis. So the horizontal line is the x axis and the vertical line is your y axis. Now the use of it, if you want to see data, let's say, horizontally, then you need to plot that data in y-axis. I will tell you with example of it. Now I will cover legend after 2 or 3 minutes. Let me just tell about y-axis and x-axis. So here I am going to add date in x-axis, so it is going to show me my dates in horizontal form. But if you will see, I have lots of date in my data, so that means a column chart would not be preferable to me. A line chart would be preferable. So whenever your data is big, whenever your date series is big, say if you will see my in my data there are 365 dates. Whenever I am talking about year 2020, so there are 366 days. So in my data there are 365 entries belongs to those dates. But what I'm going to do, since I have only 1 year, so I'm going to extract the months from the date, then I will plot on those months on this chart. So let's say I'm going to break that one. So here I'm coming to table view, and you will see here we have date table. If you are not able to see this, you can simply click on this calendar lookup and you will be able to see this. Now I'm going to add a new column in it. Here I have, let's say I'm adding month column, since I have only 1 year in my data, so I can deal with months also. So let's say here I'm using format function, and value is date column. Format function is as same as your text function which you are using in your Excel. So here I'm going to use MMM and close the parentheses and enter. So that's how it is going to extract the months from the dates. Now I'm going to come back on report view. Here I'm going to add in the x-axis, let's say I'm adding months. So as and when I will click on this month, so it is going to show me suggest as visual here. Now let's say in the y-axis I am adding, let's say, order quantities. So whenever you are going to add anything on any column on which you can do the calculation, so chart will do the summation for that. And if you will, let's say, add the customer ID or customer name, then chart will count, do the count for that. So I'm going to simply do the summation of order quantity, and my chart is going to look like this. Let me just cut it, and let me just increase the size of my chart, and you will see it is sorting my data in descending order. And you will see I have made the lowest sale in January month and the biggest order I have received in December month. Now I am coming to the third point, legend. Let's say I have two products in my data, and 1 and 2. So I am going to add, let's say, category name in it. So what it is going to do, it is going to split my whole chart into two parts. Let me show you how. So here I am going to add legend category name. Now you will see my whole chart will be divided into two parts, and you can see it is divided into two parts. Now the below one is, you can say it as is the product for EGW, and the upper one is the TAA. So here is the two products. So if you are using legend in your stake bar chart, it is going to show you like this. And if you are using this one, cluster column chart. So it is going to build a new column beside to that. So it is going to simply then we will have 24 columns, 12 for EGW products and 12 for TAA products. Now if I'm talking about this small multiples, let's say I'm cutting this, and now I want comparison of these two products. Let's say if you have four regions, north, south, east or west, then you can compare four regions. Now I'm going to add, let's say here a category name once again. So it is going to compare both products simultaneously. Let's say category name, and you can see here is the EGW and here is the TAA. Now if you want to add a line to your chart, column chart, then you don't need to use this one, you need to use this one. So this is going to add a column as well as line. So this is a different chart, this is a different chart. Here we will see multiple things. I will cover this chart in next video, but here I am going to see only the 5 things. Now the last thing is only the tooltips, which is going to change this one, this headline. Now if I am going to add, let's say anything, let's say sum of order quantity, here I am already seeing the sum of order quantity by month, and the category name, let's say I am simply adding customer. So it is going to show me that word also, customer key, and you will see sum of order quantity and the count of customer key by month and a category name. So I don't need this, I can skip this. So here is the state column chart. Now I'm going to add a background in your chart, and if you will see here, I'm going to click here, and here we have format. Now in the format, here we have plot area background. You can upload any image to it. Let's say I am uploading this one image. Open it, and this time your chart is going to show you in this form. So here both chart are appearing. Now I want to add a format. Let's say I want to change the I'm not really liking this green color. Let's say I want to make this as white. So in the columns, what I can do, I can change the colors, let's say to white. Let's say you want to highlight those columns in which, let's say we are talking about this one. Let's say I want to highlight those columns in which the order quantity is greater than 4 key, means 4000. Now how we will do it? We can add a conditional formatting to it also. How? Simply click on this function key, and let's say I'm checking what, on which field you want to apply the conditional formatting. Let's say I want to check my order quantity is greater than 4000 or not. So here I'm adding order quantity, and here I'm adding sum. Now I'm typing 4000. Now it is asking me from and to range, so I don't want to enter a from and to range, so I can skip the second one, simply make it as blank, and it is going to skip the second one. If you will do the same thing with the second one and skip the first, then it is going to find out the maximum. So here I am going to put the number. I don't need this percent, and click OK, and you will see I have not chosen the format. Here I have chosen the red color. Let's say I am not liking this red color. Let's say I am taking this orange color, and click OK, and you will see now the format is in orange color. Now my chart is basically my white color has gone, now green color is coming. If you want to restore your chart back to your position, you can do so by here reset to default, and you will see my condition formatting has gone. And let's say again I'm changing this color to white, and this time it is going to show you like this. See, I have clicked on one column, so it is going to highlight that column. If you will, let's say, have data in matrix or tabular form, then it is going to filter out that matrix and table also. But I don't want that. Simply click outside, and you will see here all columns are white now, so it is working fine. So that's how you can use your stack column chart. Even if you will see, if you are comfortable with Excel charts, so here we have the same things which we are using in our Excel. If you will want to add the data labels, you can simply add the data labels. You will see my data label color is black, so it is not going to show you as a black. So this is the stack column chart in Power BI. If you liking the video, you can subscribe the channel. See you in next video. Till then, keep enjoying and keep learning.